lot of people upset right now that the US crypto reserve is not going to be exclusive to Bitcoin, and I want to address some of these concerns. There's a lot of really interesting takes out there. I get why Bitcoin maxis or people that really love Bitcoin are upset about this, but let me just lay out the groundwork and put like a pro to this situation. First of all, Bitcoin, in my opinion, obviously it's the granddaddy. It's very decentralized. It's secure. It has proven itself since 2008, right? Nobody's going to argue that. It is the king of crypto. However, to say that Ethereum is not decentralized as much as Bitcoin, there's different levels of decentralization and there's different mechanisms of decentralization. And quite frankly, Ethereum has proven itself over the years as well and has proven that it still holds the largest TVL of all cryptos because you can actually build on top of it. Bitcoin is not fully there yet. We're getting there. We have second layers that you can build on top of Bitcoin. But again, it does not hold the same building capabilities of building programs like Ethereum does. Not to mention Cardano. Cardano obviously is highly decentralized. It now has a governance layer. and it's extremely secure. It is probably one of the most decentralized cryptos out there, equivalent to Bitcoin. It's an extended UTXO model, which means it's interoperable with Bitcoin. Imagine Cardano is literally very similar as if Bitcoin was able to have smart contracts and able to actually grow and scale at a very much easier pace. That's what Cardano is. And it has a limited supply, just like Bitcoin. So, I'm not really seeing why people are upset. I get that having just a Bitcoin strategic reserve would be easier. And yes, a lot of countries are strictly going after Bitcoin. But I think what the US administration is trying to do right now is they're trying to point out the fact that Bitcoin is not going to be the only digital economy that's built on top of the internet. There's going to be multiple digital economies built on top of the internet that have massive economic potential. And these are not the same as tech stocks because these are not securities. Crypto is a very weird and cool technology because imagine, sometimes they act like a security, sometimes they act like as a commodity, sometimes they act as a currency, and sometimes they act as other assets. It's really kind of weird, and crypto's cool because of that. And if you think about it, like, you can actually build on top of a lot of these cryptos. You can actually build like digital economies. You can have lending protocols. You can have NFTs. You can have games. You can function them as currencies. You can have DEXs on top of them. There's so many things that you can do on top of these protocols like Ethereum and like Cardano. And then even Solana too. XRP, the same thing. XRP and Solana, in my humble opinion, are not as decentralized as Cardano, Ethereum, or Bitcoin, right? But they still have their place. XRP is used by banks. XRP is not looking to be the most decentralized protocol right now. They have their own lane. And I'm telling you what, banks really seem to like what they're doing. Swift is incorporating XRP in the Ripple technology. Solana has a lot of their programs have really good user interfaces, and they are fast. Now, I do think over time, the amount of terabytes that it takes to run a Solana node is concerning, but these are things that every blockchain technology has pros and cons that they need to work through. Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they all have their pros, they all have their cons, they all have their things to work on, and same thing for Solana. So Solana is an interesting and a cool protocol too. And these all have very strong American connections. So if you think about this in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin is not the only digital layer that's going to be built on top of the internet. It's not going to be the only digital economy. To think that it is to me is kind of, it's short-sighted. Bitcoin, I'm not arguing, is amazing. It's the granddaddy, but there are others that need to be built on top of it. And we're already seeing, at least with Cardano too, because I pay special attention to that a lot of times, it's already becoming interoperable with Bitcoin. So you can literally put Bitcoin on the Cardano blockchain. You're going to have access to the trillions of dollars of liquidity on Bitcoin, now put it on Cardano, and now they can interact with each other. Isn't that what we want? Don't we want interoperability and the ability to kind of grow and to scale and to become more decentralized, have more security, have more freedom, have more privacy, things like that nature? So I don't know. That's why I'm thinking. I just think it's short-sighted to think that a Bitcoin strategic reserve is the best answer. It definitely would be the easiest, but I think what this administration is doing is trying to support a lot of growth economic potentials for a lot of cryptos, and they see the value that more than one holds. So I think it's a cool thing. They're not tech stocks. So you can't compare them to like a sovereign wealth fund or something like that, where you're buying like Apple or Amazon or something like that. These are commodities. These are more than commodities. They are very versatile assets that do lots of different things. So we're going to see where it goes, and hopefully it's managed well. I could totally see some of the cons of the matter because, you know, obviously crypto is very volatile, especially altcoins other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's volatile enough, let alone these altcoins. So if you have a strategic reserve and the prices crash after the bull run is over, is that a problem? Yeah, it can be. So I can see some of the concerns of that nature. But other than that, I mean, let's see what the administration's doing. I think this is a good move. I think the legislature, Congress is now on board with that. And we're going to see some major legislation coming forth. And once those doors are open, you're going to be seeing massive liquidity come into the market, like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all these big companies. They're going to start using and buying crypto, and not just Bitcoin. They're going to be buying Ethereum. They're going to be buying Cardano. They're going to be buying XRP and Solana, and they're going to be using them. So again, let's not be so short-sighted. Let's be kind to each other and realize that this is like, the people who love Bitcoin and the people who love Ethereum or Solana or Cardano or XRP, we're all in this together. It's all the same game. I mean, you're all moving towards the same type of concept, having a decentralized digital economy and built on top of the internet. And it's a cool thing. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just my take. Have a great one.